Coming up in the news, Agriculture Minister Honorable Lennox Andrews addresses seafood restrictions and pledges support for fisheries sector and new traffic arrangements to facilitate Nawasa project in Green Street and H.A. Blaze Street. Details to these stories and more, plus a look at news in the region when we return. With the details to the GIS news for Monday, February 16th, 2026, I am Rakisha St. Louis. Minister for the Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Affairs, Honorable Lennox Andrews, has reaffirmed the government's commitment to safeguarding Grenada's fisheries sector amid current seafood restrictions affecting exports. In a statement issued on Monday, Minister Andrews said the fishing industry remains a critical pillar of Grenada's economy and national identity, supporting livelihoods, strengthening food security, and contributing significantly to exports and national development. Addressing fishers, processors, exporters, and families who depend on the sea, the minister assured that the government is taking immediate and decisive action to protect the interest of stakeholders while ensuring the long-term sustainability of the sector. Among the measures being implemented are strengthened regulatory oversight and compliance systems, improved traceability and quality assurance standards, and closer collaboration with international partners to restore full market access as quickly as possible. The government also intends to provide targeted support to fishers and exporters affected during this period. Minister Andrews noted that the ministry is accelerating efforts to boost local value-added production, reduce reliance on imports, and expand domestic consumption of high-quality Grenadian seafood, including yellowfin tuna. He emphasized that unity, transparency, and coordinated action will be crucial in overcoming the current challenge. The ministry, he said, will maintain open communication with industry stakeholders and the public throughout the process. The government, Minister Andrews added, stands firmly with the nation's fishers and remains committed to strengthening the fishery sector to ensure it is resilient, competitive, and sustainable for the future. New traffic arrangements are in effect from today, Monday, February 16th, until further notice to facilitate work on Phase 1 of the Green Street Nawasa Sewer Line project. The project will commence from the intersection with H.A. Blaze Street to Baines Alley. The Traffic Department of the RGPF explains Baines Alley from its intersection with H.A. Blaze Street will remain one way towards the direction of Park Lane. All vehicles wishing to enter Green Street from its intersection with H.A. Blaze Street will travel along H.A. Blaze Street and make a left turn onto Baines Alley, traveling in the direction of Park Lane, and exit onto H.A. Blaze Street. Public parking will not be allowed along Green Street from its intersection with H.A. Blaze Street to Baines Alley during working hours. The traffic arrangements are from 1 p.m. to 3 a.m. and thereafter during the week from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. until further notice. Stakeholders have conducted a final walkthrough of the National Cricket Stadium as preparations intensify for the upcoming Women's International Series between the West Indies and Sri Lanka, which bowls off on Friday, February 20th. General Manager of the National Stadium, Patrick Louison, says the facility is 98% complete are ready to host the tournament. He noted that final checks are being carried out to ensure that all areas, including the playing surface and spectators' facilities, are prepared for the international fixtures. The series featured the West Indies women's cricket team and the Sri Lanka women's cricket team, with 6 matches scheduled to be played in Grenada.
All preparations are in place. We work with the team, security, medical, operations, to ensure that all the available space is adequate and are prepared for the event. Because we don't want to drop the ball. We always like to come out hosting good events and make sure that everything is in order for the tournament. Today, Friday, the teams arrive on Sunday. The first training session is on Monday. I would say we are 98% ready for that. It's just some fine tuning now that we are dealing with, and we are trying to get that out by the end of the day.
President of the Grenada Cricket Association, Norman Gilbert, says the series is especially significant as it marks the West Indies women's first international assignment for 2026. He explained that the matches will serve as critical preparation ahead of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup in June. He explains how the series will run.
We have 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20 matches that will take place at the National Stadium. We begin with the one internationals that starts on the 20th of February. The second game will be on February 22nd and the third on February 25th. The T20 series starts on February 28th, the second game on March 1st and the third game on the 3rd of March.
Security is a crucial part of any event. Assistant Commissioner of Police with responsibility for operations, Paul Christopher, outlined measures being implemented to ensure the safety of players, officials and spectators for all 6 matches, including the 3 one-day internationals.
We're looking at the infrastructure here, and we do believe that we're in a good position to police the game, provide the necessary security, and also our traffic arrangements. We have been looking at that. So we have been putting other contingencies in place also to ensure we have a smooth running of the games, the 6 games, the 3 ODIs, and the 3 one-days.
Continuing the news, Brendon Killa stole the crown on Friday, dethroning reigning monarch Playboy HTD in the Soca Monarch competition. He was followed by Shatter Diggs, Tonix X in 3rd place, and Playboy HTD placed 4th. Killa spoke to GIS about his victory.
It's a proud moment because it's a very long time I haven't won a Soca Monarch title. So this year now is my 6th Soca Monarch title. And I am so grateful for it, thanks to the Most High, for the talent. I will cherish this one. This one is a special one. Because to be honest, I prayed for this, and praise, the Lord is the most powerful thing. See, praise is powerful. I thank Him very much for just restoring my talent, restoring my courage, restoring my confidence, to come and perform to the people every single time. So basically, I want to do that, but they always be the one to tell me, yo, you have to come and take part. You always have to come, because you is the man that was giving me the courage and and I just say, you know what, guys, I showing all and the wrong all the right through, you could do it. I really want to, at least take a break, but they was always encourage me to go the next year and this is what I have me here today.
Killa also placed 2nd in the Groovy and Calypso competitions. Morzo placed 1st in the Groovy. There was a 3-way tie for 3rd place between Tonix X, Dizzy X, and Nashanda Shanda Charles.
It's been a long awaiting, and it feels wonderful to be back on stage. Although it was kind of last minute because up to December we weren't sure if it was going to have a competition, but we started preparing anyway. But it feels good to be back on stage. My selection was Love at Home. It was basically trying to put back Grenada on the map, make them know that it's safe to come here. After the speech that Mr. Trump made, we had to do something to get people to understand that Grenada is the safest place in the world.
Welcome to Friday's energetic piece. Well constructed, well composed, well produced, and it comes from euphoric feelings, just enjoying life on the Sister Isles. That has been the inspiration behind the track. As you saw, there was a bit of mishap in the beginning. I'm a headstrong individual, so I try not to make it tarnish my performance and such. It definitely did twist a screw, you know what I mean? But yeah, we still went out there and executed.
A new Calypso Monarch was also crowned over the weekend. Zarina Bido walked away with the crown. Shanda placed 3rd, and Josh Silver Bullet Phillip secured the 4th position.
Well, I have a brilliant writer. The writer is Neil Ferguson. We come together, we speak about ideas, we see things happening, and he just put pen to paper. In all honesty, I don't even think I just listen to other people like that unless I'm not into competition. Most of the time, as long as I'm into competition, I don't really do much of the, because sometimes when you listen to somebody, that one little listen might throw you off of what you really want to do, So you just have to be your own person, do what you have to do, and you know, and whatever you do, just make it your best.
Here are some highlights of the winning selections and other competing artists.
I wouldn't promise to behave because I know myself. Smiles on everyone's faces. I can't wait to end up in town right down in the jam. Grenada have the best woman. Hey, that's why I can behave. All you know me better than that. Feeling come with action. What happened here? Stay right here between us. What happened here, baby? Stay right here between us. What happened here, sugar? Stay right here between us. What happened here, darling? What happened in the parties? What happened in the bed? Should stay between us. What happened in the session? Stay between us. What went on in the bed? Should stay between us. See, I'm blind. Yeah, yeah. Don't watch me. Watch yourself. I took the Friday. I said this is Monday. I do it. Welcome to Sunday. I said this is Monday. I do it. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. What they have to say. What they have to say. I don't want to hear. No. I don't want to hear. What they have to say. What they have to. The life goes on. Without you. We are the first time we met, I gave you my heart. You said I'm the best, and I'll never regret. Now you left me and gone. I must go on. Speaking to love, hatred is not a chance. So know how we come this way. It's time for the government to do something. So let me institute a plan, pass a new legislation. What police will do it upon is the bill for you, yeah. Next thing the opposition start to keep up and get on. Say now them gunmen and them they have the right to. It's not a little thing to get cross. So we gonna do this some trouble. Tell them we gonna cause trouble. Watch out, we gonna be some trouble. Tell them we gonna start trouble. There is a grudge in my heart. Outside we keep on rising. There is a pledge of hopelessness that breaks my people's heart. Lead my people in unity. Despite the constant adversity.
We'll take a short break and return with more news.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I'm a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
Welcome back. The upcoming Women's International Cricket Series between Sri Lanka and the West Indies is expected to mark a significant moment in the career of Grenadian cricketer Afi Fletcher as she moves closer to achieving two major career milestones. President of the Grenada Cricket Association, Norman Gilbert, spoke with great anticipation about Fletcher's achievement during a final walkthrough of the National Cricket Stadium ahead of the matches. Gilbert described the occasion as a proud and special moment for the Grenadian sportswoman and is encouraging the public to come out in full support as she reaches the milestones on home soil.
This is a very important series for the West Indies, but also a very important series for our very own Afi Fletcher. Afi is on the verge of 100 T20 matches. So come February 28th, we expect that there will be a large turnout to witness Afi as she would be achieving a major milestone not just as a cricketer, but in terms of female cricket. Not many female cricketers have achieved 100 matches. So we believe that this will be a very important milestone for her, and we want to encourage the public to come out and to support on February 28th.
Fletcher, a key member of the West Indies women's cricket team, is on the brink of not just one, but two significant accomplishments in her international cricket career during the series against the Sri Lankan women's cricket team.
Afi is also on the verge of another milestone, which is 100 T20 wickets. So currently she's on 96 T20 wickets, 4 wickets away from achieving a major milestone. And with her abilities, we believe that she would be able to achieve that milestone within 3 matches. So it is a very important time for us to come out and to give the support. We haven't really seen Afi at home playing cricket in probably more than 10 years. And so it is, it's a delight to have her home playing. It may be the last time we've seen Afi at home, who knows? But it is encouraging to have one of our superstars, one of our stalwarts in terms of women cricket playing in front of a local crowd. And so we want to support her as much as we possibly could. So we want to encourage persons to come out and to give the support to Afi.
The highly anticipated series is scheduled to begin on Friday, February 20th, with team arrivals expected over the weekend. Matches will include 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20 games. Gilbert also confirmed that admission to all matches will be free to the public. He outlined the scheduled start times for both the ODI and T20 fixtures and is urging Grenadian cricket fans to turn out in strong numbers to support Fletcher and the West Indies women as they compete in front of home crowd. The series is expected to deliver exciting cricket action while providing Grenadians with the opportunity to witness one of their own reach a historic milestone.
The one-day internationals would begin at 9:30 in the morning, running to 4:30 in the afternoon. And the T20 matches starts at 1 p.m. Daily, whenever the T20 matches are going to be held. So I think it's a chance for us to witness good cricket. The West Indies women have been playing some good cricket over the past year. And so we want to give them as much support as possible. They just came off a training camp in Antigua, and they are preparing, as I said before, to face Sri Lanka in this series. And so we believe that we would give them the support so that they can, perform as well as we would like them to perform.
An undertaking that is expected to significantly boost Grenada's poultry industry, the Grenada Chick-In Farm, is now utilizing digital equipment and technological apparatus to manage a chick traceability system. This is made possible through the Blue-Green Digital Innovation Challenge through funding of over $81,000. The Blue-Green Digital Innovation Challenge is an integral part of the GEF-funded Climate Resilience Agriculture Project, which aims to strengthen the resilience of agricultural systems.
Essentially, what we did here, we developed a vertically integrated poultry operation where we hatch, grow, process, and freeze and package. In addition to distribution, we use the grant funding from the CRM project to retrofit the houses with climate control sensors and a computer monitor to control the amount of feed, amount of water, the humidity, and the air speed and temperature inside the houses. So the houses are fully enclosed, and therefore, by using the apparatuses from the CRM project, we're able to really have superior results from the growing operations by utilizing the ideal climate under which the birds will thrive.
That was Kyron Crossdale, CEO of Grenada Chick-In Farm Limited. This project is empowering entrepreneurs and micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises like Grenada Chick-In Farm by encouraging the integration of innovative and digital solutions into their operations. Grenada Chick-In Farm currently has the largest growing facilities on the island of Grenada with a maximum capacity of 75,000 chicks. Grenada Chicken Farm comprises 3 houses with the capacity to house 25,000 birds. This technology allows the establishment to keep up to international trends while at the same time maintaining a competitive advantage.
The impact this project has had on the local poultry sector. Ideally, the production rate for Grenada would be about £1 million a year. Just the last year, while we're not at full capacity, we would have produced about £3 million. Now, the capacity of the whole project is about 12 million and a half pounds. We're hoping to significantly reduce the importation of poultry to Grenada as a whole. So as a whole, Grenada would have imported between 15 to 20 million pounds, depending on the economic cycle. So in a down year, it's 15 million pounds, and an up year, it will be 20 million pounds. With this facility, we're hoping to significantly reduce the importation of said poultry, which will allow us to shore up our food security and create sustainable poultry protein products produced locally, which is much fresher and much more cost-effective.
The Blue-Green Digital Innovation Challenge is a significant step forward for Grenada's agricultural sector and demonstrates the country's commitment to fostering innovation, digital transformation, and building resilience. The community of La Poterie in St. Andrew remains committed to carrying on the tradition of Saraka annually so the younger residents can learn and adopt the culture of the ancestors. On Friday, the community came alive with a variety of food, traditional dances, and culture as the organizing committee collaborated with the Grenada Cultural Foundation to host the event. Several villages across Grenada organized Saraka, including Riversally, Tivoli, and La Poterie, as well as Carriacou. Salaka and Saraka are both African-derived words used to describe the same form of thanksgiving for the harvest and prayer for continued blessings on the soil for future harvest. CEO of the Grenada Cultural Foundation, Livingston Nelson, emphasized the significance of Saraka.
Today, the Grenada Cultural Foundation is lending support to this effort. What we do, we give support to the cultural aspect in terms of the song system, the tent. We support the band like the steel pan and all those other activities that would, give a little entertainment at the La Poterie Salaka. Now, Salaka is a time of Thanksgiving, and so right now, what is happening behind me are the children going to be eating on leaves. And usually in the Salaka, the first thing that happens are the children eating on leaves. That is the way the community, that is the way the ancestors give thanks for a bountiful harvest and also ask for more to come.
The event started early in the morning with the food preparation, and it ended with the traditional presentation of the food to the ancestors and eating on banana leaves. Here are some highlights.
All good stuff.
That's a wrap for the local segment. Regional news coming up after the break.
The amendments to the existing Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act shall allow for the decriminalization of cannabis in Grenada. It permits the possession of up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin for individuals aged 21 and older.
The amendment allows for the growth of up to 4 cannabis plants per household for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The amendment provides a legal framework for the Rastafari use and cultivation of cannabis as a sacrament in registered places of worship and at exempt events.
Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act also mandates the expungement of past criminal records and the immediate discontinuance of pending court cases for minor cannabis offences.
The amendment replaces criminal charges for those aged 18 to 20 with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling, ensuring no criminal record is created for young adults. Amendments to the Drug Abuse Act centers on the decriminalization of cannabis and not full legalization.
For more information, kindly contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness.
Welcome back. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, has reappointed Grenadian economist Timothy N.J. Antoine as governor for a new 5-year term following a meeting of the bank's Monetary Council on Friday. In a statement issued after the one-day meeting, the council said the decision reflects the importance of leadership continuity as the region pursues policies to maintain stability and secure long-term growth, diversification, and resilience. Antoine, a development practitioner by training, became the third governor of the ECCB on February 1st, 2016. Over the years, he has contributed to regional development through service on several boards and committees, including the ECCU Technical Core Committee on Insurance and Caribbean Development Bank. He has also served as a director of the Caribbean Catastrophic Risk Insurance Facility and advised the executive director for Canada, Ireland, and the Caribbean at the World Bank Group. Antoine currently chairs the Eastern Caribbean Home Mortgage Bank and the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange.
The Monetary Council confirmed the reappointment of Mr. Timothy N.J. Antoine as governor of the ECCB for a term of 5 years, effective 1st February 2026. Congratulations, Governor.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
The Council underscored the importance of leadership continuity at a time when the region must pursue bold and coordinated policy and policy action to maintain stability and secure durable growth, diversification, and resilience. The Council reviewed the Governor's report on monetary, credit, and financial conditions in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union titled ECCU 2026 and Beyond, Bold Policies for Bigger and More Resilient Economies.
The World Health Organization has pre-qualified an additional novel oral polio vaccine type 2, further strengthening the global supply of a vaccine at the heart of efforts to stop poliovirus type 2 outbreaks more sustainably and accelerate progress towards polio eradication. The pre-qualification designation indicates that the vaccine meets international standards of quality, safety, and efficacy for global immunization programs. It enables the vaccine to be purchased and supplied through UN's procurement agencies, including UNICEF, supporting its use across multiple country settings for the prevention and control of poliovirus transmission. That's a look at news for today, Monday, February 16th, a recap of the top stories. Agriculture Minister Honorable Lennox Andrews addresses seafood restrictions and pledges support for fisheries sector and new traffic arrangements to facilitate Nawasa project from Green Street and H.A. Blaze Street. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis, thanking you for joining us.